in other words, the more native features that you use on a serverless platform, which is pretty much most of the value that serverless is going to bring, the more you're going to be locked into that particular cloud provider. So if you're leveraging security services that are native to the cloud, those obviously are not going to be portable to other clouds or other platforms. Maybe you're looking to bring it back on-prem. So the more you make these applications, these serverless applications, native to take advantage of the serverless features that the serverless cloud computing provider provides, the more you're going to be locked in. That's just the reality of it. So how do you fight this? Well, design your core logic as pure, side effect-free modules and keep all cloud-specific calls at the very edge of your application. So if you're going to build a serverless system that is going to provide you portability or the ability to pull it off and put it on to other platforms, even other serverless platforms, you need to abstract the native capabilities so they can be easily unplugged and plugged back in. Now, that's an engineering task that has to be well thought out, and it's going to add time to your development project. So in other words, if we're going to leverage serverless and we're trying to minimize the lock-in, keep in mind you can never make it zero, the ability to architect your system where the native calls are pushed into a single layer that can be swapped out is something that can be done, but it's not free. So the recommendation is build a thin abstraction layer for storage, messaging, and auth so your apps talk to your own interfaces, not directly to a provider-specific pub/sub call or on-request handlers. So this is about thinking in terms of how you're designing these applications. And by the way, it's something I rarely see done.